y'all, Jason here to talk about our new project that we got in. It's a 1986 Thiokol Imp. This thing is going to be a beast of a redneck recovery rig and also a family rig, so we can load everyone up and go to the top of the mountain. We had to dig it out of its resting place. Previous owner had it running about 6 years ago. It's been sitting on the trailer for about 10 years. Man, it was quite the adventure to get this thing dug out, and this is how that went. I slipped right off the end. Yeah, hold on. I'm sinking. Ooh. Can't bend that much. Get these trucks moved. And we'll try to hook to it and snatch it out and move on and air it up right here. Alright, Tanner, Grandpa said he wants this bar, 4-weight, and this. He wants So, been in here, pulled the cover off the power plant, and it's got a V4 in it. Looks like a Ford engine, so it's a Ford V4. Just, gonna check some lubricity. Let's see. Oh, it's a little thin, but there's no milky color. It's full, looks good. Little hint of fuel, but this thing's been sitting for years. I'm gonna get it, bring it back to life, do some updating on it, and possibly do some new interior one day. Probably update the winch, just get it back going, make it into a good family rig, or possible rig, pull people off the mountain that get stuck or get into a bad situation. So, yeah. Don't let it fall on the ground, so we have no way to pick it up.
We just couldn't put a jack there because it's big as the snow not working.
Maybe if you could get that tire off the ground.
Like it.
Well, now you just
Neither does the gas gauge.
that's the problem.
That is a problem. However, if you just go drive, fill it up after you die.
There it goes.
Looks like it might hold.
This one has a tube in it
I don't know how much you want to be screwing around though.
because it's
that-
only on. Come on,
Don't put that in there until after it's
You got the lighter ready?
There we go.
Had warm the tire up a little bit first.
And that, folks, is how you do it. Like I said, don't try this at home. We're professionals.
Are we though?
Redneck.
We are today.
This is just to go a short distance. It will get pulled off and taken to a tire shop and get new rubbers put on. This is just to move it from this area.
I went for a layer in that back tire too.
Yeah. I hope it don't pop back off.
Got that flat spot?
Yeah, and then we're leaking air.
They only beat one side.
I think it only seated one side.
I ain't laying in the snow.
Oh, really?
Got enough of a hole in the back?
Not really.
Put your ratchet strap on it now.
Yeah.
Oh, scrapper needle.
What?
When did they like?
Oh, it's cool.
Pretty flowers. But Valentine's Day is over, and here at Russell's Off-Road, we have some big news to share with you guys. I have my own brand of recovery ropes. Comes in Chevy orange and neon purple. I also have shackles and bags. So you can get just a rope, or you can get 2 shackles, a bag, and a rope, or just shackles. So if you're interested in any of that, please check out our Facebook and our Instagram. We have 3 styles of hoodies available and t-shirts. So the link will be in the bio. Just click on it, follow our Instagram, follow our Facebook to keep up with all the good updates.
It does fucking work.
That's what they're made for. They got every size you need. Look that fucker down. Yeah. Not even freaking tight.
That seems about right.
A little bit.
I think we'll just do that at first. Yeah, they're all broke. It's not even freaking tight.
That seems right.
Yeah.
Minty.
How the fuck do those tires work? So I've never seen anything like that before.
I have no idea. You'll have to ask one of them.
That's the goofiest thing I think I've ever seen.
Same thing, house trailers. Same thing.
House trailers?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh.
Old school. Way old school.
Is that better? That's, do they still do it that way then?
House trailers.
Two different cases. Like normal. It's just goofy.
Yeah.
So very slow.
That sounds about right. Oh, jeez.
Be very careful.
Not no more. I untie it. To get the spare out. Hey guys, welcome back. So, the Thiokol Imp has a Ford V4 engine with a 1-barrel carb. It needs some work, but we'll get it. So the tracks aren't in the best shape. It has good cleats, but the rubbers are completely trashed. Once we got it home, it didn't take much to get it started. Put a little bit of starter juice in it and a new battery and changed some fluids. Fired right up, purred like a kitten. Yeah. So while you were away, went ahead and took out the old battery it had no sparkles left in it. So we put a new battery in it. Now we're going to see if we can get some fuel and get it to start a little bit. Oh, get my door opened up here. There we go. Lock it into place. Yeah, don't need that. Come back here. Don't need that. So sticky. Ah, darn it. It would help if I had the keys. Oh, shoot. Back to what I was saying. It'd help if I had the keys. Now, we're just going to turn her over for a bit, try to build some oil pressure. Put a little bit of this down there through the carburetor, because two-stroke gas is always good because it's got a little oil in there for a little bit more lubricity to lube everything up when nothing's ran for a while. Okay, let's see. Fire note! Okay. Oh, it's a good sign. Oil pressure is good, sitting about 30 psi on oil pressure. Oh, this sheep purrs like a kitten. It's picking up its own fuel. I can smell it. So, fuel gauge says empty. So, before we run, we don't want to run too much bad fuel through this, but it sounds good, sounds healthy. This thing hasn't ran in, they say, 7 years, possibly. So, we'll get something to get the fuel out of the tank. We'll get some fresh fuel in here. I'll get some stuff changed, oil, and we'll do a new filter, oil, put some new fuel in here, and then go from there. But it runs, and it sounds good. Yes! Doohickey. Yes. And that, you guys, is our rig. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, be sure to follow us and like our page on Facebook and Instagram. You'll see updates there. And stay tuned for more updates.